Now that we have added all the models, I want to create one more model. That won't be an entity model, it will just be a container for the shopping cart. And I will call this as cart itself. Now what will shopping cart have? It will have one cart header. We'll call that as cart header, and it can have more than one cart details. So we'll have an IEnumerable of cart details. We will call that cart details. This just represents a view model that consists of a shopping cart. So now that we have all the models in our project, we need to have DTOs that will be received and passed from the API. Of course, the DTOs that we have are exactly same as the models right now. In a real world, the entity will be different because it will have more objects like created on, deleted by, and the user details. As I've said before, in production, the entities will have more fields like created date, updated date time, etc. But in our case, we'll keep them the same. Before we do anything, let me go to the product API. Inside models DTO, we have the response DTO. That will be the same. So we will copy that and I will paste that inside our DTO. Next thing that I want to do is I want to copy all four of the models that we have, copy them and paste them inside the DTO folder. We will be changing their names here. First one, we'll change that from cart to cart DTO. We will also change their namespace. It will be .dto because this resides inside the folder DTO. Then we will change from header to header DTO. We will do the same here. .dto. Product will be product DTO. And we have the cart details. Perfect. Let me copy this namespace and we will paste that for response DTO because we copied that from the product API. Looks good. Next thing, we'll have to update few of the details. In cart DTO, we don't have the foreign key references. This looks good. Let's see the cart DTO. Great, here it automatically updated to cart header DTO and cart details DTO. We do not need the key data annotation and we do not need any of these. With that, let me examine the models as well because inside cart, I had a feeling it automatically updated the cart header to cart header DTO. We want the cart header. We'll do control dot. It's not able to find them. Let's go here. Yep, it has updated in all the places. So we'll change those. In our models, they should not be affected. If we go to details, inside the models folder, we do not use DTO. We will actually use our entities, which is just product. So our product model looks good. Cart details looks good. Cart header looks good. And the shopping cart looks good. Let me change the name here. Perfect. So please double check everything and make sure nothing is messed up here. Everything inside DTOs should reference only DTO. Looks good. And perfect. So with that, we have added our models as well as DTOs. Now the models, we need to create tables. So let me add 3 DB set. We'll copy and paste this 2 more times. We'll do control dot for the product. It's inside API dot models. Products look good. Next, we have the cart header and cart detail. So perfect, we have all of those tables. Let's add migration. We will have to change the startup project to shopping cart API. And we will have to run the migration. Make sure to change the default project or you will run into error message. So we'll change that to the same shopping cart API and press enter. Great, migrations have been created. Let's update the database. Great, let's go to our database and make sure this is all good. Perfect, we have the Mango shopping cart API and it has 3 tables. Everything's looking great. Let me close everything that we have open and let's continue in the next video.